Fancy meeting you like this again.
Hey there.
You know, I thought we were getting better. I thought everything was getting better.
Yeah, we were supposed to be done with these borders.
We
the
should
separation between us.
We should be in the same room.
Yeah.
Smelling each other.
Okay, there are benefits. There's benefits.
Come hither eyes, the come hither eyes.
Don't know.
We should be 3 people in here too.
Right. But for some reason, it's just me, Grant, and you, Rubio, and there's no mic.
It turns out the whole world at the same time started to get COVID again. It was just
this might be news to some people listening. They're not going to be hip to what the Delta variant is unless they're alive right now.
Yeah. You should probably, if you're not vaccinated, you should probably get vaccinated. If you are vaccinated, even then, fucking wear masks.
Why?
Delta doesn't give a shit.
Why? Do we know anyone who why should you have to get vaccinated?
I think we talked about it a long time ago. And I think I said, or you said, or one of us said that if any of us get COVID, it's gonna be because we caught it from Mike.
100%. This is absolutely what would happen.
Mm-hmm. Turns out on Saturday, I made the decision after seeing the numbers come out in Austin to not meet in person anymore. I said, you know what? It's not fucking safe. We shouldn't do this. We should go back to remote. And I really happy that I did that because the Monday that we were supposed to record, Mike sent a text going, bros, I got COVID.
No joke.
Not a joke at all.
Mike, yeah. Very unfortunate. Mike got COVID. I'm sure it's the Delta variant because that seems to be what's just spreading like wildfire right now.
It's in fashion, and he's a fashionable man.
And it laid him out. And it he's vaccinated and it laid him out still. So it's a serious thing.
Yeah. And he's better now. I don't want to get anybody like too worried about him. He's almost fully recovered. This lasted a few days, but it really sucked for a few days for him.
Yeah. Glad he's better, but we still didn't feel like including him on this episode. So.
No, we told him to fuck off. And after that, the dummy's traveling, I guess, and when he's not going to be on the show for about a month, but he's still alive. He's fine. He's just got a goth thing to go do.
Yeah, it's a goth convention.
Yeah, vampires.
They're meeting under a bridge or something.
Vampires can get COVID. Who knew?
Yeah. Well, I think they came from bats. So.
He was the bat. It was that fucking one night he got too drunk to transform back into a hipster.
We knew he was patient zero, and all the more evidence.
Well, we're going to be doing this way for a few months, for as long as, COVID stays bad. We're just going to be remote again and probably unedited. That's another thing you're going to notice. It's not going to be quite as tight as it usually is because I'm not going to fucking edit these things.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
So people are going to see how awful I truly am.
Oh, 100%. They're going to see every time you take your shirt off too.
Well,
no, don't do it.
You guys are tuning in on the video.
This isn't an invitation. But one thing I am going to do, hopefully every time, if it works out that way, I'm going to be releasing the audio to the main feed so everybody can hear our show just like they normally do on their podcast feed. But I'm also going to release this video because we're streaming this. We're like recording a stream of this. I'm going to release this video on the Patreon feed.
Cool.
Yeah, I hope it turns out cool. I don't know. It might suck.
Whatever.
But I'm John Rubio. As usual, with me I have
Grant Davis.
And that's all we have today. Thanks.
Just us two. And what's this episode that we have here?
Well, this is kind of a mishmash. Luckily, some wonderful listeners sent beers to us before we knew we were going to start recording away from each other.
Right.
And, part of the rules of sending us beers is I ask for 2 cans of each thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And somebody sent us, a couple of people sent us 2 different cans of stuff. And they actually sent us enough to cover us for the shows where Mike's not going to be here.
That works.
It totally works. Yes. 2-person show, but quality people. Like these are the quality people of the show.
Right.
And some say we're thankful. for COVID. We're not.
Do they?
No. Some
Are we
some
on the
are
record
wrong.
saying this?
Some are wrong. Hey, we're gonna start with the first beer. This was from listener Paul Castle. This is Noble Beast Pivo 13 Degrees. This is a Czech amber lager from Noble Beast out of Cleveland, Ohio. 5.5% ABV, packaged in a 16-ounce can. Canned June 7th, 2021. The rich malty character of the beer with caramel undertones, accompanied by the aftertaste of graham crackers, emphasizes the 2-month production process. Czech Saaz hops complement it with a spicy aroma and moderate bitterness. A special lager yeast strain combines everything into a sharp and refreshing beer. To refine the taste, the beer matures for 2 months in horizontal tanks. Thank you, Paul Castle.
Yeah. All right. Taking a look, it is a gorgeous coppery amber
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
color. It's
That
pretty
looks
clear.
It's amazing looking.
Yeah. Looks very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Great bubbles coming up, carbonation, and a nice half finger to a finger of white head. I guess.
Yeah, I've got almost a perfect finger ahead on mine.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that smells great.
Oh yeah. That's
Man,
bread. It's just like fresh baked bread and marmalade. A little bit of an orange rind confectionery thing going on too.
it's also really grassy and floral. It smells like noble hops for the most part.
There's something
But there's a little bit of that marmalade, like you said.
right. There's a marshmallowy kind of sweetness too, like maybe a touch of vanilla.
Mm-hmm. If I was drinking this blind, I would assume that this was some kind of lager from Anchor or something. Like it smells like an old school, kind of amber lager.
This smells fantastic. Graham cracker. You said that was in the write-up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I smell graham cracker in there too. Yeah.
Dude, this is wonderful. Mike would have loved this if you could smell or taste anything.
He straight up lost his sense of taste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And smell and vision. I think he's colorblind now because of COVID.
Oh man,
that might have already been with him.
We're joking, but we were really sad to hear that he got COVID. We're just relieved that he is feeling a lot better.
Yeah, I think as of this recording, he said his taste buds are up to 60% back. Mm-hmm. So he did lose it, but he's recovering it. And I'm just thinking 60% is still better than what I bring to the show. So,
and you know what? We're probably going to get some conspiracy theorists out there saying he's fucking dead. Like that's why he's not on. They're not showing him he's fucking dead. You know what? He was dead this whole time.
Yeah. When we weekend at Bernie's his ass back onto the show, it's going to be great.
It's great.
This is fantastic. It's got those kind of malty notes. There's like a caramely bread character going on, as well as this grassiness, and it's all so smooth in texture. Man, this is a great summer beer, fall beer.
Yeah, it's also toasty and caramelly, and it's got a sharpness coming from the hops, right? There's a nice bitterness here. It's not like over the top bitter or anything, but it's enough to feel like satisfaction after I'm done swallowing. Yes. It really feels like an old school beer person's beer,
Yeah, it's got this citrusy spritz to it as well, whether it's like a little bit of lemon, a little bit of orange going on right on the tail end.
Yeah, somewhere between lemon and orange. I completely agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, it is, like I said, really noble hop forward also. So you get that really great grassy bitterness, a little floral quality, all on top of rich, wonderful wheaty and oaty breads, and it's just so nice. It's such a nice beer.
And that graham cracker note, it's there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're in the aroma, they're there in the taste. I like it.
And for the most part, it's also dry. It's not really a whole lot of sweetness, but there is some sweetness there for everything to kind of balance out on.
This is a Czech amber lager.
Mm-hmm.
is how they label this.
Yeah, and all the description is in Czech on the back.
Right. What is pivo? Because
I
when
don't-
you said pivo, I was expecting a pilsner, and then I started pouring this. I was like, "This is not a pilsner." What's pivo?
I have no fucking clue. To tell you the truth, I don't know what pivo is.
Because of pivo pills from
Mhm.
Firestone Walker. That's why I heard that word, and I was like, "Oh, there's a pilsner." And I just don't know what that word means.
Yeah, I'm only bilingual. I'm not trilingual.
I'm not even lingual. So
I had to do a Google Translate on the description because on their website it's also not in English. So man, this is really fucking delicious. I love this beer.
it knocks back really easily. I wish mine was a little bit colder, and that's on me. I didn't. My fridge here at the studio was not as cold as I was hoping.
Also, we had all week miscommunications on top of miscommunications. We only realized today at different times of the day that we were going to record. Like today, early when we exchanged beers. This is on Saturday. We're not recording Monday. Like last Monday, we were going to fucking skip a week, right? But we decided, hey, let's move forward without Mike forever. No, and we decided to. He did the.
I did rest in peace. Yeah.
He did the Stations of the Cross on himself. But yeah, we decided earlier today. I thought that we were going to record when I dropped these beers off, or we met up for exchanging these beers. And I walked away with the assumption that, yeah, we're just going to record tonight. And I said, hey, what time tonight? You're like, what do you mean tonight? Like, this is the conversation we've had all week, and neither of us have gotten it right.
I love it because we were texting back and forth to the point where I was so utterly confused by the things you were texting to me that you called me, and the calling still didn't seem to clarify for either of us what we were doing. Because I was like, yeah, just let me know if you want to record. And then you didn't let me know. And then you're like, 8:00 tonight. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, I can do that.
If I believed in complete bullshit, I'd swear that Mercury was in retrograde.
Something's going on.
Yeah, some dumb shit. Hey, let's move on. That was Noble Beast Pivo 13. The next beer we're drinking, Urban Brew Labs Summer Vibes. And I gotta get this out of the bag. This is all the shit I edited out, all this messiness and this.
This is a Kolsch style ale. And I'm gonna show you the can if you're watching on video.
Mm-hmm. Urban Brew Labs is out of Chicago, Illinois. This is 5.2% ABV, packaged in a 16-ounce can. There's no canning date. And the description says our summer vibes Kolsch is hopped with German noble hops to provide a spicy herbal aroma that quickly gives way to soft, sweet aroma and flavor from the Pilsner and wheat malts, light and refreshing. And this beer was sent to us by listener Elijah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Elijah. All right, I just went and poured mine, and that is a clear golden color. Again, great with the carbonation.
Mm-hmm.
Got about a finger of head again, just like the last beer. Looks really pretty.
Ooh, that's a really delicious smelling Kolsch. Man. I'm so far so happy with the stuff I'm smelling and tasting on this show.
It's got a fresh, grassy note, like a freshly mown lawn. And there's a little bit of a lemoniness going on, lemon zestiness.
It's a springtime to the last beer's autumn, if that makes any sense.
Right. There's some peppercorn note going on here, too.
Mm-hmm. Maybe like the smallest hint of ginger or something.
Yes.
Yeah, but for the most part, it is just a really nice floral, again, kind of noble hoppy. I mean, not lager. This is an ale, right? It's a Kolsch. So
yeah,
it smells wonderful. There's maybe like a little pear note or something in there too.
I just took a sip, and yeah, there's a little bit of a fruity character in here, above your standard Kolsch. Taking a sip though, it's clean. It's pretty refreshing, and yeah, there's like I was gonna say like mango character or something. It's very mild.
Huh. Okay.
Pear. It could be pear.
Yeah, it's somewhere in there. I mean, there is a fruitiness. It's a little nondescript to your credit. It's really soft. Like the whole beer is kind of Like it doesn't spike like the last one. It doesn't have that little edge that the last one does. This one's a little bit more weathered around the edges, even though it does have a snap, you know?
Right. It does have a biscuity bread quality.
A little lighter on carbonation than I might want it. It feels a touch limp, you know, but the flavor is outstanding. I like that.
It's definitely got a flavor that you can knock back. Like you can slug this easily.
Mhm.
But I agree. The carbonation, looking when we poured, it looked great. I think it drops off a little bit too much in the taste.
I need to take a sip from the can, and the can is still pretty well carbonated. I don't know what it is. Maybe pouring it is just enough to get rid of what they have in there. But it's
I
really
noticed
tasty.
now that we're on video how much my pinky's out.
Your pinky's always out, dude.
I know. I'm a pinky out drinker, and it's a little embarrassing.
Why is it embarrassing? You're usually a wiener out grocery shopper.
What?
You just, you know, in the produce aisle, you just take your dick out and get some sugar snap peas.
I just realized there's
corn.
some music playing here in the corner. I'm gonna have to go turn this off.
What's happening over there?
I'll take care of it real quick.
Okay. Man, this is the unedited experience. This whole thing. He's in a studio that records shit, and somebody's playing samba music in the background. Oh, shit. You want to lay down that law.
So, allow me to explain. At my
Okay.
studio, we have these Alexas that are rigged up in all of our offices. And earlier today, my business partner was jamming out to some music and had it just like playing in all of the rooms of our studio.
That's funny.
And I guess when he got home, he queued it up to play again from his house just now. And so it's just playing some bongo music. And I'm like, why am I all of a sudden hearing bongo music over here? I guess it's still linked up to his account.
And why is he playing bongo music in general?
Also weird. It had a good chill vibe, but
so weird, man.
Yeah.
Is he where does he live? Donkey Kong Country?
I was gonna say it pairs well with this summer vibes beer that we got, but
you would think.
You would think, but I don't know. It was a little bit nutty.
It was fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
Unlink your accounts, everybody. Just don't do it.
I mean, I sometimes wonder that, you know, you ever have that paranoia of like you have Bluetooth linked up on something and you're playing it and then you forget to turn that off. And then later you go you pull up some video on Reddit or whatever and it's like fucked up and you're like, oh shit, what is everyone hearing?
Or what's even worse is when you're listening to something out loud in a house and somebody on the thing goes, Alexa, fart for me.
Right. Now you've just triggered that for other people in their house.
Alexa, turn the lights off.
Don't do that.
Alexa, sing me a song.
While I was here in the studio, I had some clients recording in this room. And I was out in the engineering area. I had my phone tethered to the Bluetooth and I had forgotten about it. So I was on Instagram and I was scrolling through and I hit this video of these other guys that were like talking right as one of them goes, fuck. And I immediately paused and muted it, but that's all you heard really loud from the speaker out there is fuck. And then I was like, whoops.
What a weird outburst from technology.
Yeah, it's like, shit, I'm sorry. I hope the clients didn't hear that.
I hope they did. And I hope it made their lives better.
I hope, and that's why they never came back.
Speaking of making our lives better, that was Urban Brew Lab's Summer Vibes, which was actually quite good. We're going to have another beer from the same brewery sent to us by the same person. Elijah, thank you again so much for this. Urban Brew Lab's Resting Peach Face.
Wow, that name.
That's a name.
It's a good label, too.
Yeah, and again, from Chicago, 5.1% ABV this one. There's no canning date, but it is in a 16-ounce can. The description says Resting Peach Face is a peach mango kettle sour featuring a soft mango and peach nose, giving way to a tart body that finishes with a graham cracker sweetness.
Peach and mango kettle sour. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Just poured myself a glass, and it is it's a hazy peach color. Can't really see through that.
Okay. I'm sorry. I smelled it. It farted in my face.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah. This is it's a completely opaque kind of mango smoothie color.
What is that aroma?
It's like a mango farted.
It's very farty. It's stinky.
It's so fucking farty.
Pickly? It's like a pickle fart?
Maybe. I don't know. There's a little bit of rubber band in there too.
It is sour. It's a little burnt hair. It is. This is not good.
I really like the way the mango part smells. I mean, that smells like fresh, super ripe, awesome mango. But it's in a basket with farts in it.
If you just sip through the farts, find
Have you
that
ever
sweet
seen-
mango.
Have you ever seen that video where there's this dude going, Alexa, fucking fart for me. And Alexa's like, yeah, okay. Because if you have if you have the option on for Alexa to whisper when you whisper to her, like you could fucking turn that on as an option. She'll whisper back to you, and it sounds real. Alexa, do a fart for me. Yeah, come on, do a fart for me. And she's like, okay, I'll do a fart for you.
I thought you were doing a bit. Is this real?
This is real. There are videos of it. Just do a search on YouTube for Alexa fart for me after we record.
Rubio,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we need to put a moratorium on you ever doing whisper talk. It just creeps me out.
It creeps me out too. I'm sorry.
You talk like this, and I'm like, no.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Smelling this, huh?
It's getting better.
No,
the more
it's
I smell
not.
it. Maybe I'm getting used to it. I don't know.
Okay, you took a sip.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, man.
I mean, up front, it tastes kind of like a thinned out orange juice with a little bit of mango going on. There's a little bit of an acrid tanginess going on in the back end.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, mine's a little bit thin.
Yeah, and there's also this weird burnt hair note that goes right through the whole thing.
Yeah, that's what I was getting in the aroma, which is kind of that weird fart thing.
Mm-hmm. There's a moderate amount or a light to moderate amount of sourness to this.
Yeah. The taste is considerably better than the aroma, is what I will say.
I'm the other way around.
For what it's worth.
I think the aroma was better than the taste.
No, you think this is worse than that farty smell?
Yeah, because that the farty smell again had a really nice mango in the middle of it. So I was hoping that the mango would come through and it would be this really delicious sweet sour thing, but it's not really that sweet. There's not a whole lot supporting that mango or balancing that little bit of tartness.
In the late 80s, just to ostracize half of our audience.
Yeah.
There were these scratch and sniff stickers that were very popular. Everyone at school would have these scratch and sniff stickers they'd put on everyone's notebooks and binders and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one that was pickle that I distinctly remember. And there was another one, like almost like an every flavor beans one that was like a fart or something like that, like one of the novelty joke stickers. And it smelled like this weird kind of baked bean fart thing. And if you scratch both of those, that's the aroma I'm getting on here with, I guess, some mango. But it's inescapable to me, and it's grody.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because it also feels like it's watered down in a weird way. There's like a tannic thing that's kind of building up on my palate. and I get that little bit of burnt hair. There's a decent mango there. Again, I wish it was a bit sweeter. I don't know, man. This isn't really hitting at all.
Honestly, if I went to brunch and I got an orange juice and they put ice cubes in it and I forgot about it for a few hours and then I came back and drank it when it was kind of warm, watered down orange juice. That's all it tastes like.
And if Alexa farted in it while you weren't looking?
Alexa, turn off all the lights. And fart.
You know what happened this weekend is that Mike was on speakerphone and Grant said, Alexa, give Mike COVID.
She was on top of it, man.
She gave it to him like real quick.
Yeah, she gave it to him hard.
But, Mike gave me the next beer.
Ooh. Well,
Yeah.
let's enjoy that without him.
Yeah, I should have. We should probably spray it down with alcohol or something.
Oh, gross. I didn't even think.
Yeah.
You get Rona.
And they'll be fine. Urban Brew Labs Resting Peach Face is what we just drank. And the final beer we're drinking tonight is New Glarus Lots of Peach 2021 edition, Peach Sour Brown. This is from New Glarus Brewing Company out of New Glarus, Wisconsin. And like New Glarus does, they don't list an ABV. And this is packaged in a 22-ounce bottle.
Normally we would berate a brewery, but this is New Glarus. You guys do what you want.
It's fucking New Glarus. This is an early summer release. And the description is kind of gross. Chin dripping goodness.
Nope. Stop. We don't need to read the description. Let's just enjoy a good beer.
Chin dripping goodness of sun-soaked peaches is captured in the bottle you hold. Our wild fruit cave delight sparkles with sour brown ale juiciness balanced by just the right amount of funky stone fruit pit center.
Ugh.
Ripe summer peach notes bounce a greeting to your nose before overwhelming your senses with lush memories evoked of summer's ripe fruit decadence.
All right. Whoever wrote that, we're going to take away your thesaurus. No more adjectives, no more nouns for you.
I don't want them to, cut their hands off. I don't want them to write anything.
Did Mike write that? Ugh. I guess he didn't because the word undulating wasn't in there.
Yeah, he also doesn't start it out with of your.
Of your.
Seriously, he's like an animatronic pilgrim. Like that's how he talks. Okay.
All right.
Excuse me. So New Glarus, I opened this thing and it just erupted with the most amazing peach smell.
Holy fuck, man. That smells immediately like peach rings.
I'm pouring it from this far away and I could smell it like crazy.
Yeah.
For those of you listening, it was like a foot and a half away.
I was not expecting this to be the darkest beer that we have. Look at that. That is a rich, deep copper.
Mm-hmm. It looks almost like a really orange root beer or cola or something.
Yeah, like a really dense black iced tea.
Mm-hmm. There's very little to no head on top, but man, it smells like magic.
I'm so excited about this. This smells. Think of any peach gummies, peach candy that you enjoy. All of that is captured here, as well as just like peach juice from just a canned juice of peach. Words, you know how those things do.
But if you had that, okay, I'm gonna say something wild. Okay, imagine there's a really light in flavor, kind of subtle flavored spice cake.
Okay.
That you decided to put peach rings all over, like gummy peach rings with some.
There's a spice cake. You're right.
Yeah, with some like peach syrup, drizzled all over it, and you fucking bake that all together. This is what your house would smell like if you did that. It smells amazing.
Yeah, there's an oak note, a light oak note. There's just like very gummy kind of aroma, just gummies, even like the cola gummies I'm reminded of a lot.
I just had a sip of this. This is fucking amazing.
No,
I'm sorry.
That's cheating. We're not supposed to sip yet because the aroma is too interesting to me.
I mean, I already said my piece with the aroma. I started sipping. It's fucking insane.
There's also like a new plastic, like when you buy something new and it's got that new plastic smell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shut the fuck up, drink it.
No, okay, fine.
It's not going to disappoint you. It is not going to disappoint you at all.
Oh, you are correct.
So, that level of flavor, that level of sweetness and tartness, the way they are working together in a symphony of, it's not a subtle beer. It's kind of going for it, right? That's what I was expecting out of that mango beer we just had. Because that's kind of what it smelled like it was going to do, right? It smelled like it was going for it. And then you tasted it's a weird, disjointed mess. This thing is crazy good.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, dude.
This beer is so good. And apologies to everyone who did not like what I just said. This beer is so magically good. There are so many peach beers out there that fail to capture peach properly, I think.
Mm-hmm.
This is perfect. This is a beautiful beer.
But it's even different than that because it also has those really rich, dark, bready tones. I mean, it tastes almost like an Ode Brune with a ton of crazy peaches, like fresh, super ripe peaches, but also gummy peach rings, right? I mean, and a tartness. There's a fucking tartness here. And it's a pretty substantial tartness, but there's just as much sweetness mellowing that out.
The sweetness, this barrel characteristic that's going on. It's there's a maltiness that is mild but very complimentary. Everything in here it's smooth.
The thing that's really cool about it is that there is something super childlike and stupid about peach rings in a beer, like that kind of flavor. They're not putting peach rings in here, but it feels like that's what it is. That feels like it's going to be really superficial and dumb, but this is a layered, rich, sophisticated experience that just so happens to top it all off with peach rings.
All right, folks. Imagine you go into a 7-Eleven and you pick up a package of Haribo peach rings, or just that generic one that's got like the yellow things stapled on the cellophane and whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
You buy some of those and you go into the back corner and there's this door to the beer cabinet that's kind of glowing, and you open it up and you're suddenly taken Narnia-esque to like this Hobbit bar in Middle Earth. It feels like I've been transported to a bar in Middle Earth that would serve up a fantastic beer that melded that peach perfectly into something that is still like got this rustic of the land terroir.
It is 100% a fucking Hobbit beer. It's a Hobbit beer.
It's a Hobbit beer.
God damn it. Now I hate it. I'm kidding.
I'm kind of bummed Mike isn't here to enjoy this with us.
Well, he gave it to me. I thought that he had some of his own. I think he's had this already.
Yeah.
If he hasn't, I'm sorry. We're drinking this.
Yeah, he can only take like he's not tasting 40% of what we're tasting right here.
Right.
Because of his taste buds being gone.
If you drank this right now, he'd probably still really, really taste it, because this thing is really going for it. Like I said,
it is bold. Here's my question that could go in a lot of different directions. What food would you prefer to pair with this?
Oh my God.
The answer can go in a lot of directions. My question wasn't.
No, your question.
Here's my choose your own adventure question.
Your question went one direction.
One direction.
Guess what? I think my answer can only go in one direction, and it's some kind of pork chop or char siu or some kind of like pork sweet-ish or sweet and savory pork sandwich. I think would be really amazing.
Okay.
Or like a pork chop with some kind of chutney on it.
You just want the McRib. You just want to have a McRib with this.
No, it doesn't have to be saucy. It just has to be really nice and well cooked. Either seared or braised or something. I think pork would be amazing with this. I'd fucking braise a pork shoulder in this stuff.
I mean, it feels like a waste of this, but maybe that'd be good.
It'd be amazing.
With some bolts of asparagus on the side. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? I just tasted in this beer. There's something that reminds me a little bit of apple cider vinegar in there too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Kind of cool. Yeah.
I'm hiccuping. It's great.
This is so good. God damn it.
Everything from New Glarus. Like, that's why I was joking, but I was kind of serious. Like, they get a pass. They're not gonna bottle date. They're not gonna give us like a lot of information on their shit. That's fine, dudes, because you just keep cranking out this, ambrosia in a bottle here and do what you do. But it's just nutty to me that there's so many other breweries that attempt to do what they do, and it seems like New Glarus just can nail it no matter what fruit they want to put in here.
Every single time.
Every time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even like their big, large format 750. I think they're also doing some of these in 12-ounce bottles too. But like the Wisconsin Belgian Red and the what the fuck? I can't. My brain's blanking. The strawberry rhubarb. Those are all so fucking delicious, and they nail every fucking new version of that sort of thing that they make. And even when they make it in smaller batches, like this lots of peach, it's lots of peach. They name this exactly to what you should expect.
What do you think the ABV is?
Oh man, that's tough.
When I get like those Lindemans, those things are like 2%. Like maybe 2.5. Those things aren't.
Man, I'm thinking, okay. My reasoning is that they have a lot of influence from both German breweries and from Belgian breweries, right? And a lot of their fruit beers are more Belgian influenced. I'm not sure what the ABV for those beers are either. But I'm thinking that they're maybe around 6.5%. This feels a little bit bigger than that. I'm thinking maybe 7 to 8.
Really?
Yeah. But hiding it very well. It's just that it has a lot of body, and I think they're hiding some ABV in there.
I mean, they could. This could also really just be a lighter 5% beer, and
it might be, but it drinks kind of like a Belgian double.
It is so fucking good. It's just
man, that's ridiculous. You want to do recommendations?
Yeah, let's do it.
At the end of every episode, we give our individual recommendations for whether we think a beer's a buy, a try, a sigh, or a die. This week, I guess I'll start just for the hell of it. The first beer we drank was the Noble Beast Pivo 13 Degrees. And god damn it, that beer was wonderful. I'm going to give that a buy. It was so drinkable and delicious.
Yeah, I'm going to give that a buy and a best of the Beerist.
Oh, shit, you're going to nominate it?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, man, there's only two of us.
I know. I think it's going to make for some tension.
Okay. Urban Brew Labs Summer Vibes is what we drank.
Oh, I don't know if I even ranked it. Did I say buy?
Yeah, you said buy, best of the Beerist.
Okay, buy. Yeah, that was buy.
You'd suck it in the hallway.
Did I say that?
Yeah. Urban Brew Labs Summer Vibes was what we drank next. That was that Kolsch, and I thought it was really good. It was not the best Kolsch I've ever had, but it was very, very serviceable. It's a high try.
I give it a solid try. I think there are some good parts about it. I wish that the carbonation didn't drop off.
The other one from Urban Brew Labs was their Resting Peach Face. Peach Mango Kettle Sour. Fuck, man. That beer's a die. That beer's a fucking die.
I was going to toggle between sigh and die because, when you drink it, it's just kind of like a watered down orange juice. It's fine. But that aroma, it was just skanky. It's grody. I'll say sigh. I'm going to give it a sigh.
Yeah, it's not like the worst beer that we've had on the show. It doesn't have to be to get a die. So it's like a high die. It's like a almost a sigh.
I think that's fair. For me, I'm going to give it a sigh. It's just it's not there for me.
We wrapped it up with New Glarus, lots of peach, 2021. Fuck, that's great. That's a solid high buy. I'm gonna, nominate this one for a best of.
I'll give this one a Jamiroquai, which is my personal highest I can give.
I hate Jamiroquai. I hate it.
Jamiroquai is better than a buy. It is virtual insanity. It's a great beer. So yeah, I mean, obviously buy it, but also Jamiroquai it.
You've been pulling the Jamiroquai thing for like 7 years, and I hated it every step.
You have. You've always consistently hated it. And yet, that's part of the charm.
There's no charm in it.
Maybe a little bit. All right. Well, we have 2 nominations, man.
We do. Noble Beast Pivo 13 Degrees. You nominated for a Best of the Beerist Award. And by the way, it's the most prestigious award you can get. It's what?
I was just going to say, I mean, you can go through your thing about it, but I also want you to take another sip if you can before you make your judgment.
I will. I have it right here. Yeah.
That's not.
I also put the,
Do not drink that one.
That's not the one.
Do not. You just held up the wrong can.
I have this now. The pinky's out.
Yeah. Pinky's out. That's how we do.
So this award, any beer that we have on the show can get a Best of the Beerist Award. It's the most prestigious award that any beer can ever get. Fuck you, JBF. Fuck you, World Beer Cup. This is the real deal where, experts, super uber experts, they might call us in Germany.
Michael Jackson came back from the dead to say, Shimon. That's a good beer award.
Dude, that's the wrong Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, but he did come back from the dead.
Yeah, Charlie Papazian, fuck that guy too. Like, fuck everybody. And anytime we come across a beer that we think deserves a Best of the Beerist Award, any of us can nominate it, and it has to also get a unanimous vote. So
when there used to be 4 of us, it just needed a majority. It needed 3.
But I turned it into a unanimous vote when, now that we're 3 people, but I think I'm going to keep it a unanimous vote next time we get a 4th person. Yeah. I think that's a good call. So you nominated this Noble Beast.
Yeah, I did. You need to take a sip before you can give a proper recommendation on it. While you're taking that sip, I just want to remind you that if you have won a Best of the Beerist Award and you want a trophy, send $2,000 to me and I will make you a trophy.
You 3D printed a trophy. I wish you had it because it looks jank as shit. It looks like a topographical map.
It looked great. It was good.
It was like your first 3D print and it looked it.
It was my 4th and it looked like my 4th because my first one was really bad.
Oh, fuck. Man, this is delicious. I'm trying to think of how Mike would vote, and I'm pretty sure he would give it to this. It's that good, and I think it's right up his alley, too.
God, dude, it's so good.
I'm going to give it to him. It's so fucking good. I'm a yes. Yeah. Congratulations, Noble Beast. Your Pivo 13 Degrees is getting a Best of the Beerist Award. Big round of applause. Which usually I have an applause thing because I'm not editing.
You can't push that button that has the applause one on your Roadcaster?
I cleared it.
Oh.
I didn't want to accidentally have you push a button.
It wouldn't be an accident.
I know. That's why. I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. We also nominated New Glarus Lots of Peach 21. Crazy that we had 2 beers that are Best of the Beerist worthy after not having any for like weeks.
I mean, these are both a cut above.
They really are, man. What did you think? I'm obviously a yes for this Lots of Peach.
I will go ahead and ask you to rewind the tape back to my rating. I did not give this a buy.
Right.
I gave it a Jamiroquai. That means something.
I hate that you're underlining it.
That means something.
You're underlining this shit.
It means fuck yeah, man.
This fuck shit, ASHIT, fucking underline.
This beer is amazing. Yeah, Best of the Beerist. I love it.
Hell yeah, we got 2. New Glarus, congratulations for winning a Best of the Beerist Award for this Lots of Peach 21. Guys, find this beer. It's wonderful. Round of applause.
Woo! Yeah. Take
Man.
the top off.
I can hear all the beer brewers from history clapping.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah. No, Michael Jackson was the brewer. He was a popularizer.
Oh,
He was a traveler and experiencer.
He was a hobbit.
He was kind of like a hobbit.
Kind of like a hobbit.
But yeah, no, I heard all the
Not
brewers.
that Michael Jackson.
I heard all the brewers past everywhere. From the Mesopotamias to the Egyptians.
What would that sound like?
Would
all of them get along?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I bet there's some fucked up history going on with the beer brewing and some of those people.
I bet you there are brewers right now that are fucked up.
Yeah, I wonder if you could get like every person from a group, a very specific group, like this. You say brewers, all brewers from out history. You put them in a giant warehouse, and it's you say, all right, battle royale. Who's the deadliest among you, and like just see who comes out on top. Would we have a modern guy? Would we have some, Genghis Khan from the past that would just wreck shop?
No, it would be Sean Hill from Hill Farmstead. He'd win. First of all, he's a fucking psychopath.
It's a monster, man.
He's a psychopath. Second of all, he's like a crazy perfectionist. So at some point he took some kind of karate and then aced that motherfucker. Like he just took the fuck out of karate and got like his 3rd-degree black belt in 2 weeks.
He's the guy who puts on opera music as he's slaughtering people in his headphones.
Yeah. And he's also on a farm. He's like that. That takes a very special person because sometimes you got to take down cows.
I love
bare hands.
I love this. Like throughout all history, you are the champion. That's another Best of the Beerist award we need to give this guy.
Yeah.
You won all history battle royale. You murdered
Sean Hill. Yeah, Sean Hill would go in there and just fucking clean house.
He would be already like ripping out one person's rib and like stabbing another one in the heart before they've announced the rules of like, oh, this is battle royale. He's like, oh, sweet. All right, I'm already on top of this.
It would be bonkers. I do also have to say that Sam Calagione from Dogfish Head would be like a rodeo clown. Like he would just be running in crazy clothes away from the strongest and craziest brewers. And he'd probably survive till like the last 5, but not because he could fight, but because he could rodeo clown the shit out of it.
He'd be hiding in a barrel, which is actually like, a collection of bodies of other people.
Like, and then he would like he'd pop his head out of this barrel. He goes, I just inoculated these bodies with a yeast and I'm making a brand new historical kind of beer for Dogfish Head called, and he would just start talking. He does that shit. Like he just fucking makes historical beers made up like Egyptian piss or whatever.
We need some artwork on this, listeners. So if you could just draw up this battle royale where those two are the last two man standing.
Every time you ask our listeners for artwork, we get no artwork.
Oh,
none of
are none of them artists?
No, they're too busy drinking.
Fucking drunk ass drunkards.
They're drunkards to the drunk's degree, and that's why they're not going to win the battle royale either.
Write me a poem or some shit.
Oh fuck! I hope you write Grant a poem about what?
A poem about the battle royale. Right? Limerick. Can be a haiku.
Write the poem. It could be 4 lines, 8 lines, however many lines you want. Keep it kind of short because I'd probably want to read some of these on the show. Write a poem about Grant surviving the battle royale, whether he lives or dies. It's just his experience in the battle royale.
Oh God! If it was a Beerist battle royale, I mean, I feel like everyone would just try to kill me first.
Oh, Mike already lost.
Mike would hang himself. Like, oh, we didn't even have to do anything there.
Right. Or you just get COVID.
I mean, Laura would probably win.
Oh, yeah. But Anastasia's got that Filipino strength.
Yeah. I just don't think anyone would try to kill Laura.
That's true.
Someone would try to kill Anastasia, you and me.
Laura would be like, hi. And everybody's like, oh, she's so sweet.
Leave her alone.
Yeah. Anastasia opens her mouth and it's just garbage. Have you talked to her? It's garbage.
Yeah, just we need to suffocate her. She needs to die.
Put a pillow on her face. Hey, this was fun.
This is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you to Elijah and thank you to Paul Castle.
Yeah,
for
you
these
guys were
beers.
great. We're gonna have another show with more beers from each of those listeners. So I'm excited about that, and excited to record another show with you, buddy.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be you and me, so you better channel some excitement. You're stuck with me for a few weeks.
Oh, I can't, man. Okay, so tomorrow's my birthday,
It is.
and I'm. That's the worst birthday present I ever got. Is you saying you're stuck with me for a few weeks?
Oh shit!
I was trying to be cordial and nice.
Well, you failed. You failed. You know, because that was all I got you. I do believe Mike's coming by your house tomorrow with a gift.
Oh no!
It's COVID. Just so you know, it's COVID. He's coming by with the Delta variant.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, do we need to hit the wrap up now?
Yeah, this is a wrap up. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.